Welcome back, everybody. This is Dave with Spider Monkey 2A, and we're back out at the range finally on a gorgeous day. And we are going to do a water jug test on a rifle that I don't get out nearly enough. Frankly, I just don't know if I even like the darn thing. But we're going to test it out a little bit today, see what happens. Stick around, should be a lot of fun. Okay, so what I wanted to get out today is the 350 Legend. I never use a darn thing, and I haven't done much on the channel with it. I think the last thing I did was a devastation at 3 different ranges, and it didn't really show me a whole lot. Non-scientific tests, of course. But what we're going to be using today, if you're new to the channel, is just my plain Jane Savage Axis. This is just the regular one, the 1 model, not the 2 model. Savage Axis 350 Legend. Has an 18-inch barrel. The trigger on it was just horrible. It was like a 10-pound trigger, so I put a spring kit in there and almost made it a little bit too light. Comes with a 3-shot magazine and cheapy stock barrel, stock, cheapy stock, flimsy, just what came with that standard Axis and Axis 2 for a while. I don't know if they still do it, but I haven't wanted to put a different stock on it just because I don't even know if I like this gun. Honestly, we got a Vortex Crossfire 2 on it, 4 to 12 by 40, which has always worked well for me. And the ammo we're going to be shooting today is this Hornady American Whitetail. It's 170 grain soft points. It's the same ones that we did the devastation at 3 different range tests, and this is probably what I would use for whitetail, and that's the only thing I would use this thing for, is whitetail hunting. Straight wall cartridge if you're in one of those states where you have to have it. We're not here in Wisconsin, so that's why I don't do much with it. But I might try it this year just for poops and giggles, or I may get rid of the darn thing before then, so I don't know. But I want to catch one of these in some water jugs today, but we're going to fire this thing off a few times first. We'll shoot some steel. We're at a safe range here, a little closer than I like to be, but at soft point, it's going to just on impact. But then we're going to see if we can catch one of these in the water jug, see what it looks like on expansion, but that soft tip might just break apart. All right, and while we're loading this up, I have nothing against 350 Legend at all, guys, not a darn thing. And I didn't have a thing against 450 Bushmaster, but I ended up getting rid of that rifle just because I'm not going to do anything with it. We did what we needed to do as far as tests with that specific rifle on the channel, and then after that, with us smaller channels, sorry about the breeze, I got the cover on today, but hopefully it's covering you up there. So I have had issues with this rifle in the past as far as it sticks, as far as after you shoot around, it doesn't want to come open when you pull on it. So yeah, 3 in the mag plus 1 in the chamber. That should be enough for now. I haven't shot this in a while, but that's been the only issue I've had with this rifle. So that's what's kind of made me hesitant about taking it out hunting, because I don't want something to happen where I can't get that follow-up shot if needed. All right, hopefully you're not bouncing around there too much. Okay, we're just gonna shoot some steel here. The scope, I hope, is on relatively. I haven't done anything with it, but that doesn't mean something could have gone wrong. Let's turn the zoomies down here. We don't need quite that much. All right, guys. It's a little breezy. Sorry if you're tipping and moving. Woo! Wasn't quite ready for that one. Darn it. Casing went in the truck box there. All right, let's try another one. All right. It is a powerhouse for the little rifle that it is. They do make it in AR platforms, AR-15 platforms. I've heard nothing but issues with that as far as feeding, so I have not wanted to try. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Man. All right, one more. Trying to save the brass here, guys, so I don't have to go looking for it. Let's try that middle one. I think I shot right through that dead center hole. That's my excuse. But anyway, so recoil's not crazy as far as a straight wall cartridge. It's manageable. There's your spent casing. America. But yeah, it's not too bad as far as recoil. That first one surprised me. I didn't have a good solid base there, so it knocked me back a little bit. But as far as this flimsy stock, it does have a generous butt pad on it, which is kind of nice. But not too bad. Let's line up. Oh, I got some fun stuff we're gonna shoot. All right, guys, I lied. It's a 4 4-shot mag. I was just loading it back up and I was able to fit 4 in there. So that's nice. So you can get 4 plus 1. Now what we got lined up on the base of the steel stand up there is we got some expired cans of peas, baby peas, and we got 1 can of cream corn up there. If I can hit these things, that's gonna make a mess. Okay, so I'm hoping I can hold steady enough here so you guys can see. Let's give it a whirl. Oh God, there went the can of cream corn. Let's try some peas. Oh, I think I might have hit the bottom of that one. It didn't really explode. Oh, that one, God, that sprayed all the way back here. I'm glad we knocked down the other one because I don't want to shoot those again. That just went everywhere. Complete devastation. All right, guys, we got our water jugs lined up out here. I think I got 6 or 7 deep, and I got 3 deep on each side. So hopefully, even if it veers off a little bit, we'll catch it. I'm gonna have to hop down prone on the ground here. Sorry, you won't be able to see me probably. But I want to make a good shot on this. Oh goodness, a long way down here. All right, here we go, 350 Legend. Holy cow. Oh goodness. That was pretty devastating. Let's go take a look. All right, guys, as we're coming up here, first jug is way over there, actually. So yeah, pretty devastating. Let's see if I can figure out where we came in here. Yep, just left half of that first jug sitting there. Second jug completely annihilated. I can't really tell where I'm hitting. Okay, good. We got a good dead center shot going here. So into the third jug. Let's open it up, see if I can see anything in there. A little bit of... I can hear it now. There's a little bit of break off there. I'll set you down here. Hopefully you don't tip over. Okay. So yep, we just got a little bit of the piece right there. We'll hang on to that. Into the fourth one. Still dead center. Looks like we hit the back pretty hard and it cracked it, but it did not make it into the fifth one. And I'm gonna set that right there. And I can hear it in there. You're gonna pour that out. Thanks again to my donor of these milk/water jugs. Young lady, you know who you are. Thank you. All right. Like a pretty good piece there. Didn't even come out of the jacket. That's nice. Get out of the grass there, for Pete's sake. And we're cooled down, thank goodness. All right, so look at that, guys. I don't have my caliper out here, otherwise I'd measure that for you. But that looks like it kept most of its weight and mushroomed out pretty good for a soft point. Or I shouldn't say for a soft point. But yeah, it did exactly what it needed to do. 350 Legend into the fourth. Dumped a lot of that energy into the first couple ones and then just kind of glided through. And it didn't deviate very much or didn't slide off side to side. So that, I mean, we're up pretty close here, guys. That was maybe a 15, 20 yard shot. I think most I would take, me personally, around here is a 100-yard shot with that. So, I mean, maybe some other time we'll get out and try to back these jugs off and catch one at further distance. But for today, that's not bad at all. All right, everybody, there you have it. That little powerhouse of 350 Legend. Not the biggest thing in the world as far as weight and powder behind it to give it that huge recoil and stuff. It's not bad at all. So, before and after. Not bad at all. Water jug test was successful today. I love it when they're successful because a lot of times they're just not. And then I don't have enough to play around with. Oh my God, the breeze is picking up. I'm so sorry, guys, if you can't hear me very well. But what are your thoughts on the 350 Legend? I think it's an absolute powerhouse as far as that straight wall cartridge. If you're in those states that have to use it, I think it's a good viable option as opposed to like 12 gauge slug or slugs and shotguns in general, or 450 Bushmaster or 4570. There's others out there. I know they got the 360 Hammer, I believe it is now. Haven't played with it. I hear good things though. All right, everybody, I'm yakking. So there you have it. This is Dave with Spider Monkey Toy. Give us a like, maybe share this video. Hope you subscribe. If not, thanks for stopping by.